Alright, geometry, this is number 4 in the proof packet. Again, I've got my proof statement written up top. I have my givens underlined and my diagram. Pause now and go ahead and copy those in your packet. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is mark my givens. I have angle 1 congruent to angle 2 and angle 3 congruent to angle 4. So I already have two angles, so it looks like I must have to have a side either between the two angles or outside the two angles. Now, the way I look at this triangle is if I were to redraw triangle SEN and triangle NAS in the same orientation, and you could also think of that as ENS to ASN, it looks like both of these triangles share this side SN, which is actually right in the middle. So they share that side, so I've got an A to an S to an A situation, or ASA. Now, in order to say that, I need what's called a diagram step, because we see that from our diagram. So a diagram goes into a box then that says, and this could be looking at our conjecture sheet that you have, that if two triangles share a segment, that segment is congruent to itself. So if two triangles share a segment, the segment is congruent to itself. So just as a diagram went into this box, and this is a general property inside the box, I need a specific statement coming out of the box. So the segment that is congruent to itself would be SN is congruent to SN. Now if I evaluate where I'm at, it looks as though I've got an angle, I've got a side, and I've got an angle. So this looks like I'm ready to prove these triangles congruent by ASA. But in order to do that, again, I need my specific angle. There's my angle and side, or angle, side, angle, going into this box. Now, what comes out is a general conclusion, which in this case is the conclusion that I want to reach, that triangle ENS is congruent to triangle ASN. And there is my proof by ASA with a diagram step. And if you wanted to, you could go back and look, well, is EN congruent to AS? Well, now that we proved it, it is, and they kind of look congruent. So you would think, okay, at least I'm on the right track. I can check, is angle ENS congruent to angle ASN? Well, ENS is marked with 2 tick marks. ASN is also marked with 2 tick marks. So it looks as though I'm on the right track.